Hey everyone, welcome back to Qualified Idiots. My name is Anthony and I'll be your idiot today. This time I'm just going to do a little tutorial on how to trap the wither and how to kill the wither without having to lift a single sword. You won't need any armour, any food, any potions, anything. All you need is some spare time and some sand, and I mean a lot of sand. That's not an upside down mushroom, by the way, that's the actual thing. Right now I'm in creative mode, and you can do this in survival. I'm just doing creative mode so I don't have to get the stuff myself because I'm a lazy git. All you want to do is place down a foundation of obsidian. You don't have to follow my exact measurements. I'm actually going to shorten this one down when it actually comes down to it. But I'm just going to fast forward through this and show you basically what you need to get. Shape wise, all you're looking for is some way of containing the wither. We don't want it getting alerted to you being there too early. So you're just making a sort of dish or bowl like structure out of obsidian. It doesn't have to be obsidian, I just use obsidian because I'm a pansy and I'm scared in case he breaks out and kills me. He shouldn't break out, but obsidian, better safe than sorry. If you don't want to use obsidian, you could try wood, but I am not responsible for any damages to you or your property. Disclaimer is in the description below, and I will not be seeing you in court. And there we go. Now we're going to work on the trigger. What I'm doing here is just me trying to be clever. You don't have to do this, this is completely pointless. You can just build it on top of the soil, the grass blocks. But you do want to make this pillar out of sand. This is going to act as your trigger because sand is reactant towards gravity. You just build out with signposts, say about here, line it up, and if you've done it right, your sand should float above the sign. Those of you who are good at Minecraft, or I won't say good, I'll say who are familiar with how the mechanics work, will have a pretty good idea of what it is I'm trying to do with the sand. For those who don't know, let me just explain. What I'm doing with the sand is, I'm setting this support beam up. Signs have to be attached to a secured structure, or each other. If that sand pillar moves, all of these signs will disappear, and the sand will fall. This is what's going to trap the wither. The concept in its simplest analogy is to suffocate the wither. There we go. As you can see, I'm a professional with the Minecraft creative mode. So this is basically what you want to get with. I'm going to save just in case it doesn't work, because I have been known to mess up this experiment a few times prior to recording, and then we'll see if it works. Just for now, I'm going to break that block and we'll see if it works. And it does. All the sand falls down, and oh, look at that. I didn't know soul sand would do that to sand. Well, you learn something new every day. See you in a sec. Now before we can do this experiment, I am going to switch over into creative mode. And before we begin, I'm going to switch over back into survival mode. Which is a stupid idea because I haven't got enough skulls. Okay. Now I've got enough skulls, I can do it in survival mode. Bear with me while I make myself a wither. And Anthony's an idiot because he's not in peaceful mode. I'm an idiot. Well, you guys already knew that, so I'll just take one skull, switch back to an actual difficulty mode. There we go. We'll put it on hard. Right, here we go. It's party time. Ah! Okay, we're good, we're good. Now we'll just see. Oh, that's loud. Sorry headphone users, I'll put a warning up before this starts. I'm actually wearing headphones myself, so I feel your pain. Oh, had to turn that down. Now, as you can see, the wither isn't able to escape. To actually find out what's going on, we're going to use the X-ray glitch again. I found a better design for it online. Train track. Oh. Train track. Go. Wow, I'm an idiot. Now, minecart. There we go. So as you can see, it is attacking. And not only that, but it's aware of me. The wither is strong enough to break through any survival block. So anything that isn't bedrock, the wither can destroy. And here it is, trumped by some sand. As you can see, he'll eventually kill himself. You won't get any experience with defeating this thing, mind you. But we're not really killing the wither for experience, we're killing it for the nether star. And before you grab that shovel, the nether star pops all the way to the very top. Now I'll just dig myself out of here. You don't need to trap yourself in this little glitch. I just do it so you can see what's going on. And there we go. We've got the nether star floated right to the top. And to redesign this machine, you won't really need to do anything other than to collect all the sand again, rebuild your pillar, set up the signpost and get some more skulls. And if any of you aren't that great at fighting the wither, this is the easiest way to kill him. Perhaps not the fastest, and I won't argue that, it is not the fastest way to do it. Normally you have to find a wall of bedrock to trap the wither. And I've found you a solution with just a bucket of sand. You can thank me in the comments below, and if you don't want to thank me, that's absolutely fine, because none of that matters. All that matters is that I got the nether star. I just dropped a nether star. I dropped a nether star. Life is meaningless!